All right, so Ritchie Valens was afraid of flying and didn't like getting on airplanes, but for once in his life, and after seeing a plane crash right in front of him when he was a little boy in the schoolyard, he, like I said, wasn't too enthusiastic about flying, but somehow Buddy Holly and Bopper convinced him to take their little wild trip with him, and they went down over here. Big Bopper, each one had a major hit at the time, and I talked to a man at the gas station. Actually, my dad reminded me that up in Tarrytown, where he comes from in New York, the kids were more dismayed about losing Ritchie Valens because he had just came out with La Bamba at the time, which was a big hit record, whereas Buddy Holly was out for, I guess, a few years, up until then. And then the Big Bopper, I thought I knew him to be a DJ. And I thought that he kind of just got big with, Chantilly lace and a pretty face. But I was talking to a man at the truck stop about Big Bopper. And he spoke a little while to me about how big of a deal the Big Bopper was. So, he was an old timer who would know. So I only know the one hit about the Big Bopper. And for the life of me, I really wish I could remember his name because it's one of my favorite guys. All three of them are fantastic and would go out later on to inspire the Beatles and a subsequent, rock and roll culture that somewhat gets played high, a little too high sometimes because of the fact that they're all dead, kind of like the dead rapper thing. But they were famous before they were dead. So it's not really the death thing that made them famous. All right, we're going to start up again. We're real close to the monument.